Well, so many films have been made about Muhammad Ali, but a documentary called I Am Ali is different. It focuses on his personal life and not his heroics in the ring. At the time of its release in 2014, I spoke to his daughters who were featured in the film and the director who compiled the best of the recordings made by the boxer himself. This is a very intimate look at the man behind the legend.
There's a theory in life. It's said that the strong will beat the weak, but the brains will beat the strong every time.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Does he still smile when he hears that?
He loves it. Are you kidding me? He loves it.
He still says he's pretty.
Yeah, he's great.
Round 7, round 8, I got him.
Muhammad Ali is one of the world's greatest boxers of all time.
Oh my God, he's won the title back at 32.
So he was charismatic and self-assured and cocky in real life, as we all saw him.
And at home.
And at home.
It was a marketing.
Exactly
The cocky thing was like he said, I'm not and he goes, I'm not conceited, I'm just convinced.
Yeah, man, I step in town, I jump off the plane, I'm a cool white suit.
But in a new documentary, homemade recordings reveal the heavyweight champion has a much softer side.
Okay, Hana, time for our singing lessons. Are you ready? Let's start. You know, so there's so many different songs. He would always want to sing his favorite songs.
Each night before you go to bed, my baby.
Each night, go to bed, my baby.
While I'm far away from you, my baby.
Those were like the idyllic fairy tale days, I think. We were always there, whereas the other kids were in school and that type of thing. And he spent the most time with both my daughters from the moment they were born on. We were always there. We went everywhere with him.
I Am Ali is not a documentary about boxing, but a story about Muhammad Ali's relationships, told by those in his inner circle.
To discuss his anti-draft stand.
Daughters Hana and Maryum provided much of the recordings.
But now Hana's a little girl.
Now, but Hana's a little girl.
She's 3 years old.
She's 3 years old.
He's just a playful, loving father, loved hugging, kissing.
Beautiful dialogue. I think it was between you and him about what's your purpose in life.
Yes.
What do you want to do with yourself?
Hey, you haven't found your life purpose yet, have you?
Yeah,
If everybody's born for purpose, what do you think you were born for?
to make people feel better, to fix people up.
That's good. That's good, Maryum.
Everything has a purpose. He was a very deep man.
The homemade tapes date from the 1970s.
Daddy won the title in 1964. They took my title because I didn't go to Vietnam. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Clay's induction refusal cost him his title, and he faces a possible 5-year prison sentence. He claims exemption as a minister of the black Muslim faith.
That was a lot of forethought, wasn't it? That was a lot of forethought to think to record those conversations.
It was like a jewel to find.
Yeah.
And the very last one is around 85, almost 86, when our parents got divorced. So there's like about 80 or 90 hours of a variety of topics and world issues that are going on that he did. It's like the world's first reality show, really, in essence.
He didn't want us to waste time and value the history. He goes, life's a test. You know, we're tested by poverty, we're tested by wealth. You're going through a test in this life.
From what age did you realize that your dad was so famous and so adored by the masses?
Until around 15, 16, I understood the impact he made, the internal, emotional, spiritual impact on other people.
And when people would see him, they'd either be moved to silence and just applaud, or be moved to tears, want to shake his hand. I think I knew that my father was important, or, you know, did belong to the world, not us, by the time I was 3 years old, because he was always leaving to go on a trip here or there.
It also touches on his efforts to break down the racial divide between blacks and whites.
When you look at television, you see these two cars, one black, one white, and they put a gallon of gas in each one to see which car can go the farthest. And every time the black car stopped first and the white car keeps going. So this brainwashes the Negroes.
He used to say to me, "Come on, Jim, let's walk in the neighborhood and talk to the people." Yeah, let's walk in the neighborhood. All right, I'll go with you. Meet the people, go into the barber shops, go into the hair salons. And he didn't dislike white people. He just didn't like what a lot of white people stood for.
I just think he just genuinely loved people.
Director Clare Lewins.
The audio tapes he made, and he made these secretly, really, because he was fascinated by history, and he just loved recording his family.
Now, he's had Parkinson's disease since the age of 38. Now 72. How is he doing?
People who don't understand Parkinson's look at him and they get nervous or they're worried because they're comparing him to this guy, right? But he has done very well with PD. He had a slow progression over the years. He lives in peace. He loves being who he is.
He asks questions. He jokes. You know, he even I said in the film how he jokes about making a comeback.
Ali hasn't seen the film yet, but those who know him say he'll get a buzz from it. His prediction that the audio tapes would one day become a piece of history has come true.
He said, if anybody wondering why I made them, it's because life is so beautiful and it's history.
He wants people to know that he's at peace and he's loved and he's enjoying his life. People shouldn't worry and feel bad, and that's the last thing my father wants.
Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby.
Muhammad Ali, the father, will still become Muhammad Ali in his own words. The man known for his skill in the ring also knew how to turn a phrase or two. Stay with us.